out to Drippy Fish for tweeting ahead. Hey, we made it.
I did. I was trying to go on my computer, but it's being a pain in the ass. Straight up.
Yeah, I don't think Instagram let us do the computer thing. I'll let you know something. I don't know.
I'll let you know.
So what's going on, family? How y'all feeling?
What's good?
Everything good, man. Thanks for y'all coming out. You know what I'm saying?
For having us, man. This is dope.
For sure. It's all about you, man. So welcome to a Wilde Tuna exclusive. I'm gonna let you get the camera set up right. Everybody that's in the building with us, make sure y'all share the live out. Share it to at least 10 people for me. Share it to 10 people.
Stand up.
Appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk some business, talk some history, talk some hip hop. We're gonna get it right. So I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves, let everybody know where y'all from and what y'all do.
I'll go first. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whichever part of the world you watch that. I am Diggy, the host of the Diggy A2 platform. I am usually what I call the interviewer or the main podcaster for the channel. So we talk about different topics across hip hop. We actually showcase is what we really do. We showcase to pay homage to those that have paved the way. Started out with the 80s first. If you go to the channel and check us out, when I started the podcast in April 15th of 2020, during the breakout of the pandemic. And I was telling Jessica during the time, I was like, yo, I want to start a podcast. I don't even know what about, really, but I just want to get out there and do it. And she was like, yo, just go do it. Let's go see what happens. And here we are, at the beginning of 2021 with a fully funded podcast. It's functional, it's operating. People can find it all over the world. So it's been going really, really good, man. But to answer your question, I'm just the I put all the content together and trying to put out some of the ideas, and Jessica does a lot of the things behind the scenes, but she also gets in front of the scenes as well too. So nice to meet you, Tuna, and thank you for having us on board this evening, sir.
Hey, for sure, man, for sure. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all got that Falcons flag hanging strong.
Yeah, man. Well, to go along to your point, I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm an avid Falcons, Hawks, Braves, you know what I mean? So I know they trashed this year. I already know.
I wasn't going to remind you. I figured you stayed up on it.
Hey, 4-12 is not going to get it done. But one of the things I am, though, is loyal. So if they 4-12 this year, if they 4-12 next year, if they 4-12 in 2023, I'm still going to ride with them because that's the how I get down. But,
hey, man. They got to appreciate you, man. They got to appreciate you.
Out, man. No.
So to the queen, let us know what's going on. Where you from originally? I know I know a little bit, but tell the people, let the people know.
Yeah, you do definitely. I mean, I'm the queen. I'm Jess. So I am behind the scenes. I'm a little in front of the scenes also, but anything business, that's for me. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, not Atlanta. Just thought I'd let that. I'm just saying.
So you a Giants fan?
No, I ain't a nothing fan. By default, I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Okay. By marriage.
By marriage. Like,
married to the game. I got you.
2020 been came positives and negatives, and just pretty much, you got to take a leap. You take a leap, and if it comes, it comes, and then if it doesn't, it doesn't, and it did. And so, I mean, here we are today. A business. Started off on that same journey, like he said, now 2021. I mean, we're opening up the path to all independent artists, multi-genre, you know what I mean? Just being humble to who I am. I ain't going to change,
Right.
So, I heard you've heard me say this. I'm a stay
for sure.
God. But business mindset, just, you got a lot of artists out there that are starving, hungry, doing content, but they ain't got no real where to, who ain't going to take their money, but not give them every penny they're worth. So
exactly.
Pretty much that's what we're doing, and already started that way. So 2021, y'all check it out on Thursday.
Get with them, for sure.
Hit it out. I'm telling you, I'm about to release it and make it public, but not premiere till Thursday. So they'll know who the artist is.
Okay, bet. Okay, so Thursday. It's dropping this Thursday?
This Thursday, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I tune in the morning because, I'm a fan too. I'm going to tune in.
Oh
What's
yeah,
that too? And
man.
what's really
I'm gonna stand up here for a second, see what sweatshirt I got on, and see if you can recognize it or not. But this sweatshirt is the last episode that we did. I don't know if you can see it or not. I know you recognize that album cover.
I do. Is that the tribe?
Yeah.
Choctaw
Is
Quest.
that
Yeah,
the tribe?
that was our last episode we filmed this weekend, which will premiere on Tuesday. It's the season finale for season 2.
Okay.
So one of my favorite hip hop groups, actually one of the best, but one of my personal favorites for lots of
Okay.
reasons. You know what I mean? So we want to pay homage to Tribe and rest in peace to Five Dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
Talk about that in the episode. But yeah, that's the next one that's coming up, man. So
Right.
I like your mind, man. You know what you're looking at. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Hey man, for sure, man. You got to be a student to the game always. And since you mentioned Fife, we got to mention Doom. Big rest in peace
Yeah, rest in
to
peace.
another legend.
Without,
We've been going through it, losing the legends, man.
yeah,
So we just
yeah,
got to
man.
keep working, staying strong, and coming together, man. So I appreciate y'all having a podcast that really caters to the not only independent artists, but really caters to the history of where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So that's major.
Like you said, it's the
No
big
question.
thing, if we're going to open up that platform 2021 to independent artists, you got to give them, that pathway. There was a
Right.
path built there for you, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
for me, the goal is I'm always going to stay genuine, but the goal for me is if I could see any of them connect with one another or somehow and do something and come together, and make a collab or, do a rollout or whatever, something,
Right.
then to me, I've achieved what I just wanted, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same token, I do all the business side. I'm the behind the scenes girl.
Right. Right.
So yeah, for a lot of people who DM me and be like, bruh, no, I promise I am a female.
She was doing all the business and people were reaching out to her and saying, yo, what up, bro? Like, nah, that's
you got the wrong one.
king and queen to kind of differentiate, who you talking to. So it's not, but we both do this. We got the same hunger. We have the same ideals. And to be honest with you, man, we just want everybody to shine and succeed. It's enough room for everybody to get theirs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with us, if we have to create a platform, to get that person in their career to the next level, then I'm with that. You know what I mean? So that's what we all about, and we're gonna keep it core to that.
Right.
That's really what that's the main essence of, and also, as you mentioned, tell the story of hip hop, hip hop music, hip hop culture, right. Talking about, the pioneers in a sense that have done it, paved the way for everybody to get to where they are now. And I feel like it's our obligation to do that. And if it comes in the form of a podcast, then that's cool. If you,
right.
Have your, one thing about hip hop is very, subjective. So, you know what I mean? So everybody can think, oh, this person's the best, that person's the best. I like that. I enjoy that. I like to go toe to toe, battle, you know what I mean? And that's what we also do with that. If someone has a difference of opinion, I'll say, yo, I hear your point, but I'll with it, but we keep moving. But I respect their opinion, is what I'm saying. So it's
well, before we go too far, before we go too far, let me get your top 5. I need y'all top 5.
Well, my top 5.
I need it.
Okay, so hold on. So let's talk about top 5. You talk about top 5 MCs, like whoever blessed the mic.
Yeah. Let's go top 5 MCs.
Okay, dead or alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my number 1 would be Rakim, for Airbnb Rakim.
Okay.
Number 1 on my list, and then the other 4 to me are interchangeable in any order. But number 1 is Rakim.
Okay.
But of course, I have the Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace to Notorious B.I.G.
Right.
Nas and Eminem as my top 5 dead or alive. So
okay.
The last 4 to me are interchangeable. They're all top tier MCs.
Right.
Interchangeable, but number 1 for me by far is Rakim.
Respectfully, can't go wrong with that. What about you, Queen? I need your top 5.
Honestly, that's why you saw me making my little faces. I'm like, for me, top number 1 would be Nas. Going down. I can't really rank them, but when in number 1, I can tell you it's Nas.
Okay.
Going down, definitely Biggie, definitely Tupac, definitely Eminem. But I'm gonna throw something in there.
Mm.
That's top five.
That's my top five.
Okay.
So
Four dudes and a lady.
I got four
Okay.
dudes and a female.
Okay. Got it.
so
Got all
so
dudes bias
Yeah,
ass.
I got all-
Eminem didn't make my top 5, and respectfully,
What was your top
he
five?
didn't make my top 5.
He
So
He didn't.
Oh, okay.
nah, he didn't. So I got my top 5 would be Tupac. Then I would have to go Nas.
Okay.
Then I would have to go, and this is could be a Philly bias, just because it could be, but I'm gonna have to go Schoolie D.
Okay.
Because them starting the whole movement of where we are today, you know, you got to contribute to the pioneers. So I got to throw them in the top 5. Then I gotta go throw a little twist in there, a little Jay-Z. I'm a Jay-Z fan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't throw Jay-Z in the top 5 no more. I've been noticing.
Yeah.
But not in the top 5 often. And then my fifth, I interchange it a lot. And my fifth spot, it bounces around a lot. Because my fifth spot usually one of the people I think is underrated in the game. And I think I'm going to give that title to Today, because it changes all the time. So today, I'm going to give that title to Fabulous. Fab. I think he's very underrated when it comes to the pin game. I think he's very underrated. So I definitely got to throw bro in there this time.
No question. So I guess, you know, like, I'm used to being an interviewer, so it's hard being an interviewee. So I'm trying to hold back my questions, but man, mad respect to, and I had Jay in my top 5 as well too. Jay's a phenomenal. And you know, people out there need to stop the noise that Jay-Z wouldn't be where he is if Big and Pac were alive. Stop all that, man. Stop all that. Stop all that talk, man. Jay would have been a legend and outright regardless. So let's kill all right now. I always hear that.
I never felt like that would have been a factor. I felt as though, if anything, New York would have had the title longer.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that would have slowed him down at all. Because, you know, we know, like, you know, not to say that Biggie didn't do the work, but we know that, you know, Diddy played a major part in, you know, getting.
No question.
As long as Diddy was around, Big was going to be big. So I think both of those artists would have stood strong.
That's true. I was in New York during that time, so I can't disagree with you. I can't.
Right.
I mean, I could be biased, but I'll be honest. I can't disagree with that.
Right. Yeah, you could be biased. You can say what you want. This y'all night. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
I can't be biased, but I won't, because it's also at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be me. But it is true. It's absolutely true. You know, shoot, look, you got the Barclays Center. I wish y'all was there before the Barclays Center was there. I promise you, if you ain't from New York, you wouldn't want to. I'ma just keep it real. Carry your purse across your chest, because you ain't gonna keep it long.
Right.
That's just the truth. I'm being honest.
So I gotta ask you this: Who do you think is the most influential female hip hop MC?
Influential?
Mm-hmm.
For me,
not the best.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I would say, well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at influential. If you're looking at the today's female hip hop artists, you know, I would say it'd be Little Kim, just for today's female artists, because I'm saying these. I'm gonna pull that back. Female artists, hip hop artists, right, are really.
Don't be laughing, because
she gonna get you for that later. She gonna get you for that one.
I'm just keeping it real. They're really and showing off their bodies and stuff. But Little Kim was the one that started all of that. Like, she gets the credit as the queen bee, of course, for all of that, for the movement for what it is now. But I would say, if I had to choose one out of all of the female hip hop artists, it'd be MC Lyte for me. That'd be my top choice. MC Lyte, you know, she wasn't showing like her body off, and she could dudes under the table. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it real. But MC Lyte at the peak of her career, come on, man, like, she could rap dudes under the table, man.
That's that. I'm glad you said. I wasn't even thinking about that at the time. I'm glad you said that. Because
it's true. I had to agree. MC Lyte, she really did. I mean, there were before her. You know, we could say Roxanne Shante. We could say, but when we're talking about influential,
right.
And it's definitely influential. But I'll say that's if you want to go like all the way back, you see what I'm saying? So like at that time, but like everybody knows hip hop is a culture, but it's progressed. So it ain't what NC Light is, you know?
Right.
So
that's my point.
Yeah, so that goes to his point. So the in between really to me was probably the Little Kim. Where you know, because
definitely.
Lauryn Hill, by all means influential, because she brought it all to the table.
Yeah. I want. We need another Lauryn Hill album.
Yes.
We need one more. I don't know what she need me to do to make her drop another album.
Say that to you.
But I will do it.
Like the thing about Lauryn, what was so unique is like she had a sound like no other, and still has not been another Lauryn Hill type of, you know, rapping, singing, pouring her heart out. Like, you know what I mean? Like there hasn't been another one since. I don't think there ever will be. But the reason why
so it's dope because I think there was a lot of potentials that popped up.
Yeah.
But just with the change of music, it was like they got pushed away from, you know, even mimicking that style, because they went right into either you got to be all the way R&B or you got to be all the way rap. I think that was pushed too. But definitely agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, but like I mentioned, if depending upon if you're talking about influential for the female hip hop artists of 2020, we'll say 2020. 2021 hasn't been happening yet, but a lot of the major artists, you know, were, you know, vulgar, and I mean, which is cool if that's what you got to do. But him did that back in 95, 96, like long before all this shit happened. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that. I had to get a couple. I had to make sure I had to get a couple hip hop questions in for y'all.
Oh man, I can talk hip hop all day, man.
You know, I love a good debate. Sometimes I was hoping you was gonna say something I could debate about, but you're all on point.
Come on now, you know a little bit about you. I was like, no, I know we could debate on this one.
This is cool.
But we agree on everything, so we can't debate yet. So I gotta find something we don't agree on.
I will say though, no, like it's just every city's different though. Every city's different, every place, and I just say that from talking a female, you know, here in the middle, right here in KC, right here in KC, you know, and I had a talk with her just yesterday, and like we stood there just talking, really, you know, talking business, and then we just went a little further, and you know. I respected her because she didn't want to put herself in a damn box. And big thing, like that's what the culture is missing. You don't want to put yourself in a box.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of feel like they gotta master one craft. Everyone says, "Oh, you gotta do one thing first and get it right." But it's like sometimes doing these other steps is what's gonna make that one thing better, because you're getting more experience other places. So I always tell artists, experiment. If you're a rapper, try to make a rock song. If you can, do everything.
Absolutely.
It's just gonna make you more creative. You know what I mean? Especially as a producer too. You know?
That's what I told her. I was like, look, I said, if you're gonna stay in hip hop, you just canceled out about 6, 7, 8 genres. So you are in a saturated field. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna compromise who you are? Are you gonna show that body? You gonna be what it is? I was like, but if you stay in all these different avenues, then you just like broaden your scope by like 60%. Like, so now you're not just zoning in on one. So I guess that's where you have your music, then you have your music business. So I guess business comes in, you know what I mean? So, but you know, it's just good to see, you know, like I said, being blessed, because there's a blessing where we are, but being blessed to give that to others. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let's talk about some more of your community work, because you guys do a lot for the people. So, you know, let's talk about some other projects you're working on that you have accomplished.
That we have not accomplished. So
that you have accomplished.
Oh, that we have accomplished. Oh my God. Man, bruh. Like, so to be honest with you, we're like toddlers in this game. Not even toddlers. We're really not even a year old into this entertainment industry in a sense. So we're still learning and soaking in and connecting with lots of other individuals that either podcast or make music. You know what I mean? So it's like we're still at the soaking in stage. I don't feel like we're at a point to where we can kind of like kick down knowledge because we haven't gotten to that point yet. But we've accomplished a lot in a little bit of time. I will say that. You know, we go to our YouTube channel, was almost about to hit 500,000 views. We got monetized on YouTube in like 3 months. Like, it was insane. People ask me all the time, like, how in the hell did you pull that off? And I was like,
yeah, that's love.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was a combination of COVID and like picking the right, what do you call it? Not genre, but niche, choosing the right niche. Right. And then doing it different. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that we wanted to stand out. Not to do the same old thing where we're doing album reviews or we're just shooting around talking mess for like an hour. Like, I didn't want to do all that. Like, I want to be pinpointed, precise, and I wanted to pay homage. So I said, all right, let's do it this way. Let's start out with a couple of my homeboys. That's how it started out. You know, we just, start talking about hip hop, and it kind of evolved from that. But yeah, we got, 11,000 subscribers as of today. And we started doing the podcasting itself. So we started getting on those platforms. I think it was September 11th. Yep. And we've been killing it on that side too, man. So we're, like Jessica said, man, we're just blessed, and we want to continue a lot of momentum that we built up going into 2021, and blessing our platform with independent artists as well, but also that we've been doing, if you've been watching all throughout our season 2, is talking about social injustice. So once we got blessed with our platform, I turned around and looked at Jessica. I was like, yo, man, like, we need to do something. There was so much going on in 2020 with Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, like all these things were starting to come up, and I tried to keep social issues out of the podcast, but it was hard. It was really, really hard to not say anything. And I felt like if I didn't say anything, then that's just me, kind of conforming to, kind of going with the status quo. So, we've decided to, dedicate our entire season 2 to Trayvon Martin and his memory and everybody that we lost due to social injustice. So every single episode we do a hooded salute to pay homage to that brother, his mom. His legacy lives on because he was one of the first ones that actually got nationwide like publicity over what's going on and started putting eyes on him. And like, this is becoming a problem. He was a young kid, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, we've lost so many countless others since then. And I just decided to say, look, I want to shed some light on this. And, that's the reason why we did it that way. And it's been going really good. And, when you watch the episode tomorrow, it's our wrap up, and there's a couple of other individuals that I wanted to mention on there too. So Tuesday. I'm sorry, today's Monday.
Tuesday, right.
So when episode Tuesday, I wanted to that didn't get as much publicity, in the news and everything, So I definitely wanted to use our platform for good. So we definitely wanted. There was so much going on in 2020, man. Like, when you bring up George Floyd and like Ahmaud Arbery and just all these horrible stories on in the Black community, we had to speak out. Jessica went out and marched here in town. Like, that's the first time I ever marched in my entire life. And I can remember, like, after the march was over, like, damn near in tears, man. Because it was people from all kinds of shades, colors, backgrounds, all marching for this thing, man. We just want to be equals, you know what I mean? Like, it's not asking a lot. We just want to be treated fairly. That's really what it was about, man. So it really sparked the idea to really do that. And so hopefully, with our continued success, we're going to continue to shed light on that topic for sure. Definitely. I don't want that die off.
Man. I encourage that for sure, man, because the one thing that we got to do is after we educate, we got to continue to put forth those things that we are teaching. So you being able to keep promoting that and keep bringing awareness to it is definitely going to help. And, we all want to enjoy life and have fun, you know what I'm saying? But it does come a time where we got to come to reality and understand that there's a lot of social issues out here that, not any athlete or, super rapper or whatever you want, you know what I mean? That's not really, we can't really keep putting that on their shoulders. Yeah. We do ask for their support, but we got to take back our media. We got to take back our finances, our business. Yep. We got to take back all these things that are really, capital are used to capitalize off of us. We got to just take back control of it. You know what I'm saying? I think the sooner we do that, we'll be in a good spot, man. So
I agree.
I appreciate y'all doing that for real.
At that point, I mean, like, had I met a lot of the people that I've met now, when we got our clothing brand, I would have gone to the people that I know now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Your point. So it's today sitting here with you, and looking back at our continued growth towards really my ultimate success. Because to me, a success, I ain't gonna have success till the day I pass, honestly, because I leave everything for my kids and my grandkids. But you know, it's about, if you looking for a graphic designer, I'm sure there's someone that you can go hit up that does exactly that, and whether it's your community or another state that has that small business versus going, you know what I'm saying, to a corporation. You see what I'm saying? Because
that's always what I coach.
Connecting the dots.
That's
all that one day. Connecting the dots, you know, and a little bit about, I mean, just in 2020, I mean, he is right. We did a lot, but to me, it's never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. Yeah, never satisfied.
Still, I'm never satisfied. So to me, it's
man. Like,
what's next?
Yeah, it was about what's next. And right now, I think it's kind of calming down actually a little bit, which is good. Give us a little bit of time to breathe, look at where we want to move strategically right now. So to your point, you know, we're wrapping up season 2 this week, and then we're going to start doing some other things, and then you know, showcase independent artists, which is something that we've always wanted to do, and now we actually executed that. So now we're moving on to some of the other independent artists. So if you're independent artists out there and you want to be showcased, we will do it for you. I will interview you. We'll put it out there, let the world see your face, hear your story. Because a lot of it is, man, to be honest with you, just people just want to be heard. They just want to get their story out, and we want to provide that platform for them. You know what I mean? So do the best we can, brother, with what we've been blessed with. But yeah, I just mentioned, we're always continuing to push the needle forward and trying to figure out what's next. As soon as my Falcons get the act together next year.
We're not gonna wait on them. We're not gonna wait on them.
Nice. It'd be nice. Nice.
I've been rebuilding for like 3 years now.
Hey man, they've been rebuilding since Mike Vick left. I told you, it's a long time.
I mean,
but
it's just about just working together. It's like working with you. You know what I'm saying?
Working with you. Definitely, man. Working with anybody.
Connecting the dots.
Man. Like anybody that's actually serious, you know, about their craft, serious about making moves. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the main thing. Like, one of the things that I think that is lost, and I'm sure you can speak to this as well, is just being, you know, on time. You know what I mean? On time. being a professional about your stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to ask. Like, I know it sounds small.
You talk ridiculous, man, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were late right now, you know,
even if you're not on time, at least show up. At least show up. Sometimes you could be late, but at least get there. Sometimes people don't even show up.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? at least be, you know, be professional. That's all I ask. And that's what we try to do. You know, we try to be professional on time, and everything that we do is fun. You know, we try to make it fun, a nice, clean environment. You know what I mean? Have fun and educate. So once it stops being fun, then we'll have to start figuring out some other ways to make it fun again. Because that's why we got into this business, to have fun, man. Real talk.
All right, that's for sure, man. And I definitely wanted to connect with you guys, because when I heard what you were planning to do and what you're already doing for independent artists, I popped off like, all right, yeah, they on the same tip I'm on. It's all about building people who don't got it yet, the people who are willing to do it. And like you said, if they showing up and they really, you know, love what they do, I'm all for it. So any artists you got that you want to send through the Philly market, send them my way. Anybody I got that want to come down there in KC, I'm gonna send them y'all way. Yeah. And we just gonna keep building that way, because the one thing that we gotta keep doing is staying in contact and staying on time, like you said. So as long as we in contact and we keep things on time, can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
Really
I mean, in this industry, you know, you could be, hey, look, excuse my friend, you could be the shit. Here's the bomb digger. You can do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's quick to put some shade on your name. So if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't keep it 100, you don't be genuine, it's quick. Your name is quick. It don't matter where you at. You could be in New York, and in Kansas, it's known. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's, but it's not putting anyone in New York. I'm just, it's an example.
No, so, for sure. No, my listeners, they not sensitive. They cool.
Okay, good. I'm just saying that, because that's key, and I say it from the business side, you know what I'm saying? So anything that comes across me, if they know me, they will say, no, Jess is a woman of her word. If she tells gonna do something, she gonna do it. And I do, you know, and it's not being arrogant. It's just, if I can't, I'm gonna tell you I can't, or I'm not at the position, or whatever the case. But I'll always say, look, my resume speaks for itself, and I am who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed because we work for everything we got, but I don't see what's the problem with not giving back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And that's another thing that, you know, a lot of people got to enjoy the journey that they're going through and give back at the same time, because a lot of people are like, oh, once I make it, then I'll give back. And it's like, it's not how the game works. You got to give a little bit on the way to get up there. So, you know, y'all guys on the right path. I support everything y'all do. And I definitely wish the best of luck in this up and coming year for y'all to push forward. So, you know, other than the episode that's dropping on Tuesday and on Thursday, y'all got another episode, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the schedule down. What else y'all got going on after that?
There's like, it's okay. So 2021, we're still staying genuine to our platform, just like my husband said, educating, which is every Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? And that's paying homage to, you know, artists that were impactful. So that stays. Then he needs, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's where, he says, like, my face comes out a little bit. Then that's when my face comes out a little bit for those couple weeks, you know? I bring, you know, light to the culture. You see what I'm saying? The culture is what we're dealing with today. The culture there's no difference, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm always diligent about is not putting political views with music, because music is universal, and there's two things that will bring everybody together. That's sports and music. So, you know, kind of that's what we do. And then, you know, on Friday, he's about to finish up January, every Friday, where he's just kind of showcasing an entertainment company and their artists. Which I'm gonna talk to you on a side note about one of those. But anyway, and
let me know, plug me in.
Oh yeah, I will. And then, and every other Thursday is where we showcase independent artists, which is the first this first Thursday, which it was humble, because he is an independent artist, but he is where he is, but he's hungry. You know, he really fights for everything that he has. So people, you know, when you think independent artists, you think someone kind of just known a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But not all of them are like that, and you know that. You can speak to that.
That's true. And I got to give a big shout out to my auntie in the building, Philly Wonder Woman, because she has put on more indie artists than I can think of coming out of the city of Philadelphia. She was asking what city you guys were in. So y'all can give her a quick rundown for everybody who just tuned in before we get out of here. You know, give everybody the rundown one more time so they can know what's going on.
So we're in Kansas. Not by choice. I'm going to say it before him. Not by choice. But he retired right outside of Kansas City. But I'm going to make it like really clear. If you are an artist, I really could care less if you're in Kansas or if you're in Philadelphia, because I want, my vision is east to west, north to south, just like we talk, connecting the dots, because that's the only way we can succeed. You see what I'm saying? And everything's done through IG Live or Zoom, or, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much you have that ability to be in the room. There's no reason why they can't shine. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, it's been a blessing. It has. It's been a blessing, you know, with the audio, with the video, with our clothing brand, with our website, you know what I'm saying? With I'm happy our magazine that will come out March 1st, you know what I'm saying? Which people will think is just all artists, but it's not. You got artists, you got culture, which that's be something coming out. But
make sure I get a spot in there somewhere in the back. A little spot, a little tiny spot.
Find you a spot.
Oh, you?
Yeah, got space for
Come
you,
on
bro.
now.
No doubt. Yeah, we got space.
I appreciate y'all.
Talk
Appreciate
about
that.
that right now.
Yeah, that's too easy. But
that's too easy.
we but yeah, like Jessica's mentioned, we to go along with independent artists, what we're doing right now every Friday is showcasing the Bent Code, which is DB Entertainment. So shout out to Dion Brown and his whole crew. I've been doing interviews of all of their artists week by week, one by one. And also, for independent artists and for managers that have artists as well too. So we extend that service to them as well. But Dion was one of the first ones that we kind of collaborated with and was like, yo, man, I got this idea. Sat down at our kitchen table, and that's kind of where it all started. And then, here's where it is now. We're actually showcasing all of this artists, one by one. So if you guys want to check out and see a little bit how we would do that, I started with him first. He's the manager, he's the founder. So I want to sit down and have a conversation with him. How'd you get into music? How'd you select the artists that you have, and then have him talk about every single one of the artists, his take, their style of music, and then I just interview them one by one. So that's pretty much where I'm at with Dion. So shout out to Dion and the Bentco and all their artists, man. Like they've been phenomenal so far. So I definitely want to give a shout out to them for giving us the opportunity for us to interview them in this process as well too. So like I said, we're all learning. You know what I mean? No right or wrong answers. We're just trying to figure it out and give everybody a little bit of shine. And as you mentioned, using the platform for good is the main thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just to his point, not all money is good money, but you got to pay your bills. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, as the music business, I also have a heart. So I see both sides. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm able to, and I know my value and I know what I know, I'm able to provide those services at something for people who can afford them at their rate, you know what I'm saying? Then I do that for them, because a lot of people trademark or wordmark or, BMI, and why drop all this music for a year? And I'm talking to you, so you know what I'm saying. And then now you hear at this epitome a year later, and they don't took your shit.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I could be honest.
Right. No, that's how it be. That's how it be.
But like, start, and I say it because I think of our business. Start the right way, because in that year, then you're there. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I say, to the business side, that's my field, to the business side, you know what I mean? And all of that, but being able to provide that for everybody, you know what I'm saying, is not, it's taxing, but it's also fulfilling. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
yeah, it is definitely. And you just got to make sure, I know, because I'm in the same field, so a lot of times, we talked a little bit earlier, it's like you kind of have to take a little bit of the heart out of it sometimes, just so you don't burn yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Just so you don't run around and doing too much and not holding your value. So, it's tough being, an entrepreneur in this game, because you got to definitely find a balance and, know your value early. But the one thing that, I can commend you guys for is being thorough about everything you do. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, just establishing yourself. That's usually the hardest part. Some people just really can't get it started, but you guys got to start it, and y'all rolling. So I got to commend you guys.
I meet someone like you.
Yeah, other folks that are hungry. And, just to tell you, this whole idea started with pieces of paper that we're probably going to put in a frame one of these. It started out with just ideas on the paper, and it's gotten us this far, and we're going to continue it on. But yeah, to your point, man, once you have an idea, you just go on it, man. Just go off of it, and you never know how far it'll take you. Right. Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, to follow your dreams, but it can definitely be hard to put the work in. It gets you. You know what I mean? That's and we're not even where we want to be like right now. Like, we're still hungry, still starving. You know what I mean? Still want to do more. I just have to figure out like you mentioned, the pace of podcasting is a lot, yo. Like, it's a whole semester of college. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot.
Right. No, that's real. That's real.
So, and I work a 9-to-5 job full time, man. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. So just trying to find balance, and then we raising kids and grandkids. All this happening all at the same time.
No, he can speak of himself. He has. I'm just putting it out there. I ain't raising no grandkids.
She left them all to you. It's all on you now.
Yeah, I man, it's our grandkids are
No,
wonderful,
yeah.
man. Like they are the reason we push so hard for them.
It's for
So
them.
you know what I mean? Like, I mean, our kids, we love them too, but it's more about the next generation, you know, and after that, and that, you know what I mean, and pushing and carrying things forward. That's why we push so hard, man, that we ain't gonna stop.
And you in the industry, I mean, so you the perfect person to have this conversation with. You know what I'm saying? Like, there couldn't be another good person to have a conversation with than yourself, who has gone through the falls, the scrapes, the drops, the cuts. You know what I'm saying?
I've been through the mud. I've been through it for sure. For sure. I don't even like to talk about it sometimes.
But here you are today, and so to me, I take it with a great assault and being humble, because I'm able to be here. You extend to me your IG live. You extend to me your target market, your fan base. Right. So I'm professional and humble enough to say thank you, because that's pretty much what I try to have people understand, that the business mentality coincides with your integrity. So if you're not true with your integrity, no matter how much you push business wise, it's not gonna help you. Find people like-minded. Find people that gonna give you the right advice and push you, or tell you the right thing, or stir you the wrong way. You know, you'll figure it out.
Right. But that's for sure. 100%.
Thank you to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Y'all both very welcome. I appreciate it. Y'all definitely going, you already know we in the mix, so we're going to be talking all the time. Let's keep building. Let's keep doing whatever we can. I posted the other day, I said, you know, in a music business or in any business, you know, you have your business people, and then you got your hustlers. And the hustlers, they looking to take advantage. They usually trying to get the bigger bite out of the slice. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to business, as long as both sides getting an equal give and take, it's always going to go up. So that's what I try to preach, and y'all do the same thing. So that's why it's going to work. So I appreciate y'all for coming out and, you know, staying sturdy, doing everything 100% from the heart and for the love of what you do. So thanks again for coming out. Wilde Tuna exclusive. Jess, Rob, Queen, and King. I'm definitely going to be tuned into the podcast. And before we get out of here, let everybody know your website, too, so they can visit.
Y'all can hit up the website. It's on my IG profile. It's www.diggy2.com. Too easy. You look me up on IG. It's Queen_Diggy_A2. Everything's on. If you go to the website, just go to the website. You don't have to ask everything I do or what I provide. I promise you. Just go to my website. Like you asked me for an EPK, go to my website. That's the best way to put it.
She's gonna plug y'all in. She's gonna plug y'all in.
No, and then I'm here. And if you send me a DM, you could attest with this too. You know what I'm saying? I'm professional. I will always get back with you.
Indeed.
I always will.
Indeed. She's more professional than I am, y'all. Y'all know why I get lost in the sauce sometimes. So she's definitely replied right away, on time, fully, and I understand every word. So she's definitely telling the truth. I wouldn't have her on the screen.
Hold it down, no doubt. I could not be as far as I am if it wasn't for her and her drive. Because, you know, when we first started, man, I know you got to wrap things up, but we didn't do this to get paid to make money, like, for real. Like, we did it for the genuine love of the culture, and she had an idea how to turn it into a business. So that's where the business side came out. I tell you, when we first started, I was like, nah, man, let's just have fun. Let's just bug out and talk about hip hop. And she was like, you know what? I think we can make some money off of it.
Right.
I said, well,
I love it. You need that. That's the balance. That's the perfect balance. You got the love, and then you got the business. Y'all got it.
Great, bro. But no, thank you, man, for having us on. And much love to you and your success. And definitely, we're gonna have you on, man. I got an idea that just hit the light bulb in my head. Which one I want you to be on, man? It just
no, it didn't pop in his head. No, I'm gonna take that away, and I'm gonna take that one away from him. I'm typing it up right now. You're right. I'm putting you on blast.
No, okay.
I was typing up, working like I do 24/7, and as I typed it up, season 3, I was like, nope, blocked, done. I was like, I already know who's gonna be on this one. I will find him. I will hunt him down.
Right.
you. That's why when he said, I already have an idea, I was like, no, you didn't. Don't
Hey.
take fame on that one.
Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna cut that part out. Ain't nobody gonna even know.
Oh, good, man.
No, Tina, I really appreciate
No, real talk.
you.
Thank you,
Look,
brother. Appreciate it, man.
real talk, everything. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. I'm gonna tell you that. That's the person in me. Outside of everything, I'm glad to see that you're doing good.
Likewise.
And, you know, that you're healthy, everything's better, and it means a lot just to see that, because if you're not, then I'm not.
Right. Likewise. So, you know, keep in touch with anything, whether it's business, whether it's, yo, I need help, or whatever it is. Even if y'all just want to call and talk just to get away from the business. That's why I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep it rolling. Once again, thank you again for coming out for a Wilde Tuna exclusive. And I can't wait to come feature on y'all show. So we're going to get it popping.
Out, man.
All
Stay
right.
safe, brother.
Peace. I love. Enjoy the family. Send them my love. Hey, and good luck, Falcons. Good luck.
Hey, man, one of these days, bro. One of these days. All right, fam. Take
All right,
care.
baby. Peace.
Peace.